The Speaker of the House of Representatives, GBAJABIAMILA, has directed the House Committee on Rules and Business to discharge all priority bills pending in the various committees beyond the allotted time. This instruction came during the resumption of plenary after its long recess. GBAJABIAMILA, under Order 13, Subsection 3G of the House Rules, instructed the Committee on Rules and Business to ensure that these priority bills, which include legislation to implement essential reforms to the national security architecture, bills that aim to effect needed reforms of critical government institutions, as well as others that seek to improve the national ability to meet human capital development targets, leads the process at the resumed plenary until all such bills have been treated.
Those of us who hold office must endeavor to deliver on the mandate we hold for the duration of our term. So we must strike the balance. As we campaign, we must. We also have a mandate, a 4-year mandate, we must see to its end. This is especially true for us in the 9,000 representatives because of the commitment we made in our legislative agenda. We must ensure that we try to live up to those pledges because we will be assessed on that basis, whether we like it or not. Now, during recess, I requested an assessment of the status of bills in the House. From that assessment,
it became clear that many priority bills have stalled at different stages in the legislative process. On the authority of Order 18, Rule 3, Sub G of the House Rules, I have instructed the Committee on Rules and Business to discharge all priority bills pending in the various committees beyond the allotted time. These priority bills include legislation to implement essential reforms to our national security architecture, bills that aim to effect needed reforms of critical government institutions, as well as others that seek to improve our national ability to meet human capital development targets. That process will begin today until all such bills have been treated.
The Speaker, however, appealed to lawmakers to make do with the makeshift chamber due to the ongoing and long overdue renovation of the National Assembly complex, as the business of Parliament is essential to the proper operations of democratic government. Meanwhile, the leadership of the House met with the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU. The Speaker said the agenda is to explore whatever options there are for Parliament to help resolve the present crisis so that children can return back to school.
I never recalled a formal meeting by the Ministry of Education. Formal meeting where ministers are taking and decision taking. You can check, not one. We have only got to a meeting twice by the Ministry of Labour. 27th of February and 1st of March. Between there and now, we are not called for any formal meeting. I'm doing what formal. If now you talk conform, we sit down and talk and talk. It's not a formal meeting. And for issues that involve collective bargaining, you don't just issue your talk on this. So there has never been any. I will challenge the Ministry of Education to produce one document, 1 minute, to show that the Ministry of Education have called up for any formal meeting in Serbia. It can never happen anywhere in the world.
Let us conduct this, you are former colleague. Let us conduct this without interjecting anybody that is speaking. Quite frankly, many have described this thing as different things. The one I find most embarrassing is the description as a national embarrassment. So let us deal with this national embarrassment. We will deal with it in the closed session. It's not going to be with the press. We have already set the parameters and the rules for engagement today. We'll say that once you give your presentation, the very don't want to give your presentation, we'll have the press excuse.
In another development, the House Ad Hoc Committee to investigate the structure and accountability of the joint venture businesses and production sharing contracts of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation (NNPC) says the thrust of its assignments shall be to critically examine whether the operations of the joint venture businesses and production sharing contracts between the oil companies involved in this arrangement with the NNPC of the law. Annie T. Patrick, Core TV News, Abuja.